Alright, there we go. Hello, everyone. This is Rockington. I'm here with a different guest today. We got another friend of mine, Gamma Prime. Introduce yourself?
What's up, YouTube? This is Gamma Prime.
Yeah. Alright. So today we are playing Excitebike. I'm just editing the volume real quick. Alright, here we go.
I can't see the actual gameplay,
Um,
so
I'm sorry. Hold on. Let me fix that. Oops. Uh, for whatever
hopefully my
reason, my
phone
computer.
can
You
hopefully
were
my
saying?
phone can take it because I'm on my phone. I could switch to my laptop real quick.
I think your phone can handle screen sharing. I mean, I watch other
Yeah,
people
I'm
screen
gonna
share on
see.
phone all the time.
Okay, yeah, my battery's at 46%. I don't know how fast the screen share is gonna drain it, but
Oh, I see
if
what
it
you
starts
mean.
getting too low, I can switch to my laptop.
Yeah. Okay. There we go.
All right,
All
hold
right.
on. Okay,
There we go. Now
screen
we can.
pause. Tap that. Oh, okay. Okay, I
All right.
see it now. It's just
Awesome.
on screen pause. All right.
Yeah. There we go. So, so yeah, that's the song from the game. But anyway, so yeah. Let's see. So yeah. For the first time today, I actually saw your YouTube channel. I didn't know that. Your channel was the way it was. I was kind of expecting a lot more Super Mario World ROM hacks and stuff like that.
Actually, that's my second channel, Game of BSMW, where I keep all that.
Oh, so the one that you sent me was your main channel.
Yeah, that's my main.
Uh, this is funny because like whenever I think of main anything, like for whatever reason now I think of this one crash out that fucking Keemstar had where he was screaming and he was all like, direct to the main show. He was like screaming his head off and it was funny.
I
Like
never
this
watched Keemstar.
this is for
I never watched any of those movies.
this was from a Lolcow Live. Like I don't like Keemstar either. I think he's a kind of a shitty person, but like he is kind of fun to make fun of because he's like a gnome, you know?
Yeah, I never really even watched him.
The only time I really started like digging into him was because of Lolcow Live. Before that, it was like the 2016 drama that he got into with everyone on YouTube, you know? But yeah, now everyone's making fun of him again, but because he's essentially turned himself into a lolcow.
What's a lolcow?
It's like someone on the internet who gets made fun of, like Christian.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I guess that guy that I used to be friends with, he turned a YouTuber named Retrospective Z into a lolcow.
I haven't heard of this. What, did he put him on like kiwi farms or something?
No, he would roast him constantly and make crude jokes about him
That
in a voice chat and on his
that's
server.
that's it? Like what did he do to cause that?
I guess he banned him from his Discord.
Oh, classic Discord mod.
Yeah, he banned this guy from his Discord. And now sometimes I wonder, is he doing the same kind of crap about me behind my back,
Yeah.
making crude jokes about me, like um maybe
The weird
maybe
thing is
somebody.
that I hear a lot of people make fun of Redditors, but I feel like a lot of the stereotypes thrown at Redditors I think fit way more with Discord moderators. What do you think?
Maybe yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
cuz
you know what?
yeah,
I remember he's a big Super Paper. This guy used to be friends with this big Super Paper Mario fan,
yeah.
and he would always liken Francis to a Discord mod. And I always said,
Francis.
yeah, that lizard guy from
Oh.
Super Paper Mario.
Oh yeah, him. For whatever reason when he said Francis, the first thing I was thinking of was Boogie 2988.
I have no idea what that is.
He's some fat guy on YouTube. He used
Yeah,
to He used to be popular for making these sketch comedies on YouTube about a character named Francis, but then he
Mm-hmm.
pretty much turned into Francis in real life because he faked cancer.
Oh, ooh, that's not
Yeah.
bad.
Here's
I
the thing.
remember.
But here's the weird thing. Like, a lot of the stuff on LolCal Live has been proven to be fake. So maybe he may have been faking cancer, which is kind of weird to think about. It's kind of funny. I don't know. Like, there's so much fake shit about LolCal Live. But at the same time, there is real behind the scenes drama that is kind of disturbing, but it's Keemstar. So what do you expect? Keemstar is a kind of a fucked up guy, all things considered. You know, Wings of Redemption used to be on LolCal Live, right?
I have no idea who that is.
Wings, he's another fat guy. It's just that the thing with him is that he rages at like video games and shit. Like he's famous for the whole "look here, look, listen," or "I can't do it, I can't take this shit no more, man." That guy.
I'm a fat woman.
Oh yeah, but you know, I don't think you do anything that's really worthy of becoming a lolcow. You know.
Oh, did you just spin out and lose control of your? Oh,
Uh, d-
oh.
don't worry, it's easy to get back on your bike. You just spam buttons.
Mm-hmm.
I hate how quickly the bike overheats, though. That I find to be kind of annoying.
Now you got me thinking about like Transformers. You know how Transformers does their collaboratives?
Yeah.
I wonder what they would do as a collaboration with Nintendo
They probably
if
do
they ever
something
did
in
it.
they probably do something involving Mario Kart, most likely. But I would.
Yeah, like that. Like I actually drew a Mario Kart bot a while back.
Oh wow.
I should
Yeah.
post it. So at first I like did an experiment where I had this little figurine of Mario riding his cart that I got. It was like a birthday cake topper for my 41st birthday, and then you just take it
Mm,
off, clean off the icing from the bot, wipe off the icing on the bottom, and just set it as the guest.
yeah. Personally, I think it would be much cooler if they did something involving F-Zero or Excitebike, but I feel like that's kind of
Yeah,
Hmm?
yeah, they probably do the Mario Kart. It's like they would just like the Mario Kart would be like one mold, one base mold,
Yeah.
but then they would like do like head swaps and of course changing color schemes. They had like
I
a two
yeah.
pack with the Mario and the Luigi one.
I'd probably imagine that the Excitebike Autobot would probably be like a fembot, wouldn't it?
Yeah, because ever since RC started turning into a motorcycle, like the idea is a lot of a lot of two wheelers are fembots.
Well, yeah, that's
So
because
ever
motorcycles are small, and like being small is like inherently like a feminine thing.
Yeah, and it's just so much easier to get a feminine looking robot out of a two wheeler like that.
Yeah,
I remember looking at there's this character from Challenge of the GoBots called Scooter who turned into a moped.
it's
Now when they
probably
do like a Cybertronian update of him,
yeah,
so I was looking at red Vespa scooters and on image search, and when I took a look at one, I'm like, this looks like it would produce more of a fembot.
yeah. If you did like a yellow Vespa, like with Haruko, that'd be cool.
You
Yeah,
saw the one I did with the AI thing, right? I
yeah.
did one with the AI, yeah.
Here's the thing, like I'm a little hesitant to talk about this on YouTube since this is public, but
Yeah,
at this point I really don't care anymore, right? Because I feel like a lot of people are starting to get kind of desensitized to it. I
yeah. It's like,
personally don't have as big of an issue with AI as a lot of other people do, but I still have some problems with it. But like
mm,
honestly, like here's the thing. I still prefer human-made stuff over AI, don't get me wrong, but when
yeah.
AI is funny, it's funny. Like a lot of the Charlie
Yeah, like,
like a lot of the Charlie Kirk memes, those are fucking hilarious.
I don't know what those, but I get a lot of these videos of animals doing stuff. Like, around Halloween, I was getting all kinds of AI videos of possums getting
Yeah,
spooked by Halloween animatronic props.
yeah. I mean, to be
And
fair, like I could understand why someone would think that the Charlie Kirk stuff is fucked up, but to be fair, when he was alive, he said a lot of fucked up shit himself. So, yeah, I feel
yeah,
like, hmm?
I live in a very conservative household.
Yeah. I mean, the thing with being conservative is that like there's nothing inherently wrong with it, just as long as you don't hurt people, you know? That's my thing. Cause like honestly, like as much of a leftist as I am, at the same time, like if you're gonna be a conservative, at least be a good person, you know?
Mm.
Which yes, it is possible to do. A lot of people who are on my side of the spectrum don't think that it is, but I think it is. I've never like my family is conservative and they're all good people. I like my dad. I think he's a good guy. I like my mom. I think she's a very nice person, you know?
I like
So,
my parents.
yeah. So yes, it
I,
is
although, although my biological father, I don't know where he was on the political aisle. I think he leaned more left, but he had drug problems.
uh
Yeah,
oh, is he
he's
like a
dead now, but
Oh, that's sad, man.
yeah, he passed away in 2011.
Dang.
Yeah, but he he smoked pot. He did cocaine.
Mm.
Yeah, and he probably popped pills. I'm pretty
Mhm.
sure he definitely popped pills.
Uh what like painkillers?
No, I remember my mom told this story about how part of his one of his I think it was his left middle finger
Uh
was bitten off by a hyena at the zoo because
oh.
he somehow got into their enclosure while he was high on something called soapers.
Oh shit. Wasn't there like a situation that came out recently where there was like a 17-year-old boy with like schizophrenia that jumped into like the lion's enclosure at the zoo and, freaking got like bit up and shit?
Probably something that sounds like the kind of thing that my dad did when he was high on drugs, and he got to the top part of his middle finger on his left hand was bitten off, and it got to be where anytime I lived in Ohio, so winters got cold, so a lot of times he'd be wearing gloves
You're
in
not
the
in
winter.
Ohio anymore, are you, or no?
No, I'm in Oklahoma, man.
Oh,
I'm in Oklahoma, but
okay.
he he yeah he whenever he wore gloves, it would sometimes look like he was flipping people off, even if he wasn't.
Funny thing that you mentioned that because I saw one of your Christmas gifts that you got, and like one of
Oh
the
yeah, I saw what you said about that.
yeah,
About the
he looked like he was flipping the bird. It was funny.
I know it was his index finger.
Yeah. I think it's probably the
Yeah,
angle that it was, sculpted in. Probably that's why it looked
yeah,
like
just
that to
thought
me.
out of drawing it. I don't know, but it turns out that those might not be very well suited for me because I've tried to put that together. I got some of it put together, but there's some parts I'm just kind of hesitant with because they're so tiny.
Yeah, and what you have like a messy room or something?
No, I have bad vision.
Oh, I remember you told me there was like this whole thing that you were doing where like you had to like clean up your entire room and like dig through it to find things.
Yeah, I was rearranging a room, and I and part of one of my shelving units snapped off, like it broke off,
Yeah.
and I was having to rearrange my transformer work around that,
Mm-hmm.
setting all my transformers back up, and I've got a lot of figures.
All right.
I have I now have over 240.
Wow, that's a lot.
I have If I get all three of these, maybe would help from my church buddy because she said she'd be willing to help because she likes doing models with the
Okay.
blockies.
Yeah, it's always a
Get
good
me
idea. It's always a good idea to get help from people. Cause like I know what you're talking about. Those are like essentially 3D puzzles, aren't they?
they're more like Gundam model kits.
Yeah, but like I've seen these like little figurines where you got to build them yourself. Like I've seen them on like YouTube Shorts and like stuff like that, right? And
Yeah,
like
they'd
I
be like
look at the
funny, satisfying.
yeah, I look at it and it makes me think like that's like essentially a 3D puzzle, kind
It
of, isn't it?
is, but it's got such tiny parts, and you'd have to be so precise. It's like maybe you should use tweezers to pick up some of these tiny things.
That's
Get a
what
good
people
grip on them.
that's what people do. They do
Except
use
I don't know where.
tweezers.
Except I'm not at home right now, and I don't know where the person who owns this house keeps the tweezers. I'm
Oh
not gonna
yeah.
go rifling through all their stuff.
Imagine how weird it would be to do that.
Yeah, man, it'd be rude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm friends with this person from church, but I'm not gonna go rifling through her stuff just to find
Yeah.
something.
People tend to
Unless it's,
Mhm. Oh no, I was saying
unless
like
it's
people.
not
Oh,
something that I
continue.
absolutely need.
Yeah. People tend to overuse the word weird in like contexts where it doesn't make any
Yeah.
sense. Like there's a lot of times
Mhm.
where people are all like, "Oh, you killed someone. That's weird." And I'm all like, "Weird?" It's kind of the
That's
understatement of
bad.
this. That's kind of the understatement of the century.
I mean, that's evil.
Yeah,
Evil, man.
exactly.
You murder someone?
Yeah,
Uh,
like
you
people forget that the word evil is something that exists. So instead they just call everything that they don't like weird.
Oh yeah, my mom is into true crime.
Oh, you know for a fact what I'm talking about then. Yeah, there's a lot of true crime stuff. There's a lot of true crime YouTubers who do that. Mostly the
But she
independent
doesn't watch
ones.
YouTube.
Hmm?
She doesn't watch YouTube true crime. She watches on the ID channel.
Oh, the documentaries made by like studios and stuff.
Yeah, like real, like official kind of stuff on TV. Because we
Yeah,
actually, at least at home, I don't really use it, but my parents have a satellite dish, so they like. I actually gave let my mom have the dish receiver that was in my bedroom to set up in the dining room because I almost never used it.
yeah,
Like,
like the
we
thing
just
with the true crime shows on TV, I personally think
yeah,
that they're way better than the ones on YouTube because
yeah,
the ones on TV have some semblance of professionalism. I've
oh
made a
yeah,
video about this before in the past when it comes to predator hunters, and I said
yeah.
that Chris Hansen is the best one to do it, and that's probably because of the fact that he actually works with the authorities and he
Yeah.
has like some semblance of professionalism when it comes to what he does, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like that's why I actually like Chris Hansen. A lot of people would think that I don't like him, but I do, you know? I think Chris Hansen does a good
My mom
job at the
likes him.
stuff that he does. Hmm?
I think my mom likes him.
Yeah.
Um, she also likes Joe Kenda, the homicide
Yeah.
hunter. So
Yeah.
she watches his stuff on ID, and she sometimes will have me watch it too with her because she wants me to be aware of the kind of people that are in the world,
Yeah.
like Preds on Discord or whatever, because
Yeah.
those do exist.
Yeah.
Uh,
It's like a whole
yeah, in
like
fact, I
contra
remember. Yeah,
I feel like people get kind of paranoid when it comes to stuff like that cuz honestly, I've never encountered an actual sexual predator on Discord, but I have encountered plenty of financial predators, people trying to steal
yeah, those
yeah, people
those
trying to steal my
scammy
money.
or people whose accounts get compromised to do it.
Yeah.
Like like it may be a legitimate person, but then they got hacked.
I feel like financial predators are worse than sexual predators. It's like those financial predators, they can make people homeless, and that's like really fucked up. I'd say being
Mm-hmm.
homeless is probably worse than getting raped.
And man, I don't like if I was homeless, where would I put my transformers? I'd probably have to sell them all.
Yeah, like let alone being able to eat and buy groceries, right?
Yeah, man. Speaking of that, that's gonna buying the kind of things I like is gonna get a little harder after January 1st because I'm on food assistance and they're gonna not cover soda starting in on January 1st because I'm in Oklahoma and I
God.
love my soda.
I fucking hate what the government is doing when it comes to things that people need when it comes to like SNAP benefits and stuff like that because
Yeah,
I I
they want to make people healthy again, so to make you fat, and it's just
that's not what they're doing. No, what they're trying to do is that they're trying to make it so that quote unquote people won't abuse Snap. But the thing about it is that like there's not really that many people who do that. So because of that, all the people who are like innocent who actually use it for what it's intended to be used for, they get punished instead, and that's fucked up.
I mean, my mom is actually cheering on this whole not letting me buy soda thing because I'm already a chunker, and she's worried about me getting diabetes.
I mean, to be fair, soda isn't really that good for you anyway. Like I actually quit soda very recently and I've only been drinking water and smoothies.
Do you hate soda now?
No, I don't hate soda. I'll still drink it from time to time. It's just that I drink it way less than I used to. I used to drink
I
it
need to.
I used to drink it every day. Now I only drink it like,
I
every 2 months probably.
I do that. I'm the everyday drink more than one.
Yeah. Like I used to go to the grocery store and buy Baja Blasts once those became available to the public outside of Taco Bell, right?
Wow, blast.
Yeah. But now I don't drink that anymore because I'm starting to become more conscious of my health cuz I'm trying to make it up to 144 because there's a lot of things that I want to do and I feel like with the normal human lifespan I probably won't be able to do all of them.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I'm trying to make it to 144.
And you're what? How old are you now?
22.
Mm. I am 42.
All right.
Yeah, I just turned 42 last Sunday on
Honestly,
the 21st.
I don't mean to say this to sound rude, but I think you're the oldest person that I'm like friends with for real.
Yeah, I'm definitely. That's probably the thing is I'm too old for soda. Like it's an
Like if we were counting authority figures in my life, then there are probably older people that I know, but I don't
like your
count.
parents.
Yeah, but I don't count them because of the fact that they're supposed to help me in terms of guidance as opposed to just,
Being your
being a
friend.
being a casual friend, right? I mean,
Yeah.
I would like to be friends with some of my authority figures. There's some who I am friends with. There's like an old teacher that I knew back in high school who I'm friends with. Same thing with like a security guard from middle school I'm friends with, right? They're both authority figures, but I'm still friends with them. Like if they do
I have
more
like
like if they do more than just stuff with guidance, then they're a friend.
yeah. I don't I don't have any contact with any of my old teachers or my shadows in school
To
because
be
I
f-
needed that.
To be
I
fair,
was that disabled
oh,
that I needed an aid in school. I was that disabled. I'm that disabled.
I've had something like that back in middle school, but it wasn't because I was that disabled. It was because I got fucking bullied all the time.
Oh yeah, no, I had behavioral problems. Yeah.
Some people said that my reactions to when I was bullied back in middle school was behavioral issues, but I don't know. I feel like if people saw how I was being treated back then, they'd call it a quote unquote reasonable crash out, wouldn't they?
I guess, yeah. I would crash out over, things being not liking the workload because I matured much more slowly.
I am so happy that the phrase reasonable crash out is a thing. That way now
Um,
whenever I see someone crashing out for like a valid reason, instead of them getting made fun of, now people are actually able to like empathize with their struggle. 'Cause I remember back in 2016 when leftists would get mad at like shit, right? Like people would make fun of them just because they're a part of the left. And like admittedly, yeah, sometimes it does get a little ridiculous what they do, but like especially back then in 2016. But even then, like a lot of those 2016 leftists ended up being right wing anyway. Like, take for example
Mhm.
Cenk Uygur from the Young Turks. He calls himself a leftist, but like he's very right wing nowadays. So like,
Mhm.
I don't consider him a leftist. You know, which is weird because I think Cenk Uygur might be blood relatives with Hassan Piker, which is kind of crazy to think about.
With who? Who you
Hassan,
kind of break up to?
I said Hassan
Who is that dude?
Piker. You don't know who
I don't know
Hassan?
who that is.
Oh, he's some
I don't know
live.
who sounds like
He's
this.
like he's some live streamer on Twitch who talks about like politics and stuff. I don't really like
Oh
him
yeah, I
that.
don't know who he is.
Yeah, I don't really
I
like
don't
him.
really go.
Yeah, I don't really like him that much because he's kind of a shitty person, you know?
Mm.
Like outside of his no, not even just outside of his politics, including within his political views too, because his political opinions do kind of coincide with a lot of the Groyper mentality made by like Nick Fuentes. And like I feel like because of that, I really think less leftists should be associating with him, you know? It's kind of
I
it's
am. Yeah, I don't know what I am. I'm like some ways I go towards the right, but other ways I'm more towards the left. And like one thing I absolutely hate because it affects me so much, car dependency.
Oh yeah. No, I'm the same
Because
way. I'm the same way too, but like the thing with me is that public transport down here is really good for people like me. So, when it comes to that, I'm pretty lucky, you know.
yes, you are here in Oklahoma. Where I live in Oklahoma, the public transit I get, you have to book your ride 3 business days in advance. I don't think they go on weekends.
Oh my God, business days? That takes longer than normal days.
Yeah. So you have to do that, and you can only pay in cash, and you have to pay the exact fare because they don't make change.
And see, the thing with me is that the public transport that I use, you have to schedule in an actual day in advance, so one actual day in advance, right? And
Yeah.
then what you do is that then you go on there and yeah, that's pretty much it. You don't even have to pay. It's free. It's government funded.
Yeah. I live in a deep red state, so that is not a thing. Okay, the only way I can take those rides free is if it's medical, like if I'm going to the doctor or something. But if I'm going to something, if I want to go like brick and mortar bot hunting,
I mean, payment
I
is
just
payment is optional, and a matter of fact, it is even encouraged on their website. They say that, it's encouraged to like tip them like $4. Well, like I
that's
personally
not good.
don't but I personally don't do that because I know that you don't have to do that, even if it is
Yeah, that would be nice to
encouraged.
have that here, but it's not a thing here in
Yeah.
Oklahoma. I I have to. It's for me. Like if I'm going to something that's not medical, it's $4 per leg. So like
Leg?
yeah, per stop on a trip.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like you had to pay $8 every time because you have two legs.
No, no, every stop is like say if I'm going from home to Walmart and back, that's $8.
Oh. Yeah, no, my system doesn't do that.
Yeah, mine does because I live in and I don't know if it has something to do with like the fact that it's the Bible Belt and
I think
they're
that
like
I think that's probably the main reason cuz a
they
lot
think
of
that this
yeah, cuz like I've heard that like a lot of like far right states like Texas and places like that like they try to, quote avoid quote unquote scammers as they call them. But like the
yeah
thing about it is that like here's the thing. I don't think these government funded things are scams. I think they're more so services, you know?
exactly and then I think it's because of like religious fundamentalists who might think disabled people are like inherently evil and all they need to do is just get healing, get faith healed.
Oh my god. I didn't even I didn't even know that Christians believed in that. Like I know there's a
Some
lot of
definitely do.
I know there's a lot of
Some
messed up stuff that Christians believed in. I just didn't know that was one of them. But now that you bring that up, that makes sense.
it wouldn't. I don't. My church doesn't believe in that, but I wouldn't be surprised if there are some that do.
Now the thing is that I might not be a Christian supporter because I'm Jewish
I'm
and
Jewish, yeah.
yeah, well, not just Jewish. I also believe in Gnosticism as well too. But the thing about it is that like I'm fully aware that there's many different types of Christianity. But like the thing about it is that that's very much so ignored by Christian communities, and they call no matter what version of Christianity it is just Christianity.
I
You
mean,
know,
I'm
but
Latter Day Saint myself.
Latter Day Saint isn't that Mormon?
Yep.
Oh, honestly, when it comes to stuff like Mormonism and Jehovah's Witnesses, like I feel like that's probably more accurately described as like a separate sect of Abrahamic religion. Calling that Christianity is like calling Judaism Christianity or Islam
I never thought
Christianity.
of it like that. I never thought of it like that. I was because you always say Jesus Christ, then wouldn't that make us Christian?
Yeah, but Muslims believe in Jesus too.
I get yeah, but don't they believe he was just like an important historical figure, rabbi, not like a son of God? Which
I mean, yeah,
my church does
but they
believe that.
still, but they still believed that he was like a positively important figure.
Yeah,
Now the thing is that with Judaism, it's just the Old Testament, right?
yeah,
So, the thing about it is that our version of Jesus is Moses, right?
yeah. No,
Eh,
Moses.
yeah. But like the thing about it is that we consider worship of Jesus to be considered idolatry. The only God you should be worshiping is Elohim, the Lord and Savior himself, God, right?
Hmm.
Yeah, that's what we believe in.
The whole calling worship or belief in divinity of Christ idolatry. I have one friend, but I don't really talk to him so much anymore. He's been kind of quiet.
Mhm.
He's also anti-LDS. He was telling me I was in a false church and junk. But I became his friend because he was one of those not ridiculously anti-AI people who's okay with using it for fun, playing with
Yeah.
it. But he probably doesn't like the whole idea of slop for profit or whatever.
Yeah,
Probably wouldn't.
that's my stance on it too. I hate the idea of making slop for profit. I feel like
Mhm.
essentially what AI should be treated as is a toy more than anything, in all honesty,
It is.
because that's all it really is.
I mean, it is a very fun toy to play with, but and I do post some of the stuff I make, but then I say that there's AI. Like
You
I'll
see,
say in a video, like hashtag or whatever, it's AI.
there are very few things that I would actually post that I would willingly admit is AI. The only things that I would do that with is like, Suno AI type shit where it's like satirical songs that I make as like jokes, right? And then like there's
Does it
this
actually do? Does it
Su
actually do song parodies? Because apparently, I've heard that have you ever heard the radioactive shrimp from Walmart song?
yeah.
Apparently, that was done with AI.
Uh yeah, no,
I don't know what what the
The thing with Suno is that I've done like parodies of like the theme song for The New Norm, and I've done parodies of Everything is Awesome from the Lego movie. So
Mhm.
the Everything is Awesome one, that one was called Everything is Reddit, making fun of the whole thing about people calling everything they don't like Reddit, which is really funny,
Mhm.
you know?
Yeah, but you've heard the radioactive. That song gets stuck in your head.
Yeah.
Radioactive shrimp from Walmart.
Yeah, that's a parody of Video Killed the Radio Store. Yeah.
I know it is. Apparently, it was done with AI. I don't know
Yeah.
what AI was used or how much was AI, and like, did
It,
a person write the lyrics and then put it into the AI, or did ChatGPT come up with the lyrics? I don't know.
it was probably made with using Suno, probably.
Yeah,
Honestly,
probably Suno, and
mm,
I've never
honestly,
played. I've played with
mhm,
yeah, I played with one called Udio a little
yeah.
bit. I've generated a couple of things with that just to play with it, see what it does. And
Honestly,
but
mhm,
I
yeah,
haven't
no.
messed with it in a while.
Honestly, I would much rather prefer to just make my own midis, which is what I've been doing anyway. Not just for YouTube, but for work as well too, like for my normal job that I have.
What is your normal job?
Well, I don't want to share that because I feel like that's too
Oh,
personal of
okay.
information.
Okay.
But when I'm done with the job and I move on to something else, I'll probably share it more with
Mhm.
YouTube.
If it's middies, I'm guessing it's something to do with like gun composing or whatever.
Uh,
But
n- Not quite, but it's close.
yeah, my that you know who Ladies Man 217 is? I'm thinking about him.
Yeah.
The SMW guy does a lot of music.
Oh yeah. I think I did a Super Mario World version of Ride On Shooting Star. That one I really enjoyed making, and like the comment section was even, really good too. Even that one idiot that comments on all my videos, he chaos, that guy, even he said some positive stuff, which is really
Mhm.
shocking. He also recently wished me a Merry Christmas. Like I assume that was supposed to be rage bait because he knows that I'm Jewish, but I really don't mind when people wish me a Merry Christmas, even if I don't
Mhm.
celebrate it, because at the end of the day, it is with good
It's supposed to be
intentions.
yeah, it's supposed to be a happy thing.
Yeah, exactly. I know he didn't have any good intentions when saying it to me, but I don't care. I'm not gonna take it too seriously because I feel like that would be stupid to do, especially given the fact that he said way worse things before in the past.
Hmm.
You know?
So this, so with this thing, is it just a thing that just loops?
Excitebike? Well, the
Yeah.
thing with
So
Excitebike is that the levels progressively get harder, and you're supposed to beat them in like a certain amount of time. And if you don't make it, then you got to start over. You could pick
um
from levels 1 through 5, but I like starting off from the beginning all over again because
yeah.
I don't know. Like I feel like this is the type of game where that actually works in its favor. Because there's really not
Mhm.
too much progress you could really make with a game like this, you know? That's why I
It's just a
prefer.
little game.
That's a little game. That's why I prefer playing NES games over, more modern releases. Because
Hmm.
with modern releases, they make you do so much fucking shit, and at that point, it doesn't feel like a game anymore. At that point, it feels like fucking work,
Uh,
and it's
I'm
all
more of
for
a retro. Anyway, like my favorite console is Super Nintendo.
yeah. The newest that I would play would probably be Wii, PS3, and Xbox 360.
So seventh gen,
Yeah. Although, if a modern game is good enough, I will play it.
like indie games, I guess. Like a lot
Well,
of indie games because
well, yeah, mostly, but there's some AAA games out there that I like that I consider to be modern, like Metal Gear Solid 5. Well, yeah, that was released like over 9 years ago, close to a decade ago, right? I'd still consider it modern because I don't think the PS4 is considered retro just yet, is it?
mm, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Probably one of the most modern games I played that I have is Sonic Mania.
I love Sonic Mania. I feel like that game is even better than the classic games that came before in the Genesis because it has one ability that I think those games should have had, and that's
Drop Dash?
the drop dash. Yeah, dude, I feel like Sonic 1, 2, and 3 and Sonic CD and you know what? Fuck it, Knuckles Chaotix as well too. I feel like all those games would be
Drop
better if
Dash?
they had the drop dash. Yes.
I remember I spent a little bit of time in the Sonic hacking community back in like 2016, 2017. And I remember somebody hacking a drop dash into Sonic 1. I think it was actually Israeli.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't talked to him since then, but I may have annoyed him because I got hard into that new meme back then.
The freaking
Because
Kingu.
they could because there was this streamer Mega G Wolf who
Oh yeah,
he
that's the guy
streams,
who makes the Sonic hacking videos, right?
yeah, and he streams he streams the hacking contest entries.
Man, I
And
used to
well,
watch his videos all the time when I was a little kid.
I popped into his stream one time, and he was streaming these contest entries, and every time people would cheer in his stream, Pingu's disembodied head would pop up and go.
Yeah. Uh,
That's what made Newt Newt so funny for me. Even
do
though
you
I'm
remember?
like,
Do you remember the Pingu MLG montage parodies?
no, I haven't really watched those. Like,
Oh, those are funny. Like if you love Pingu memes, those I think you'll really love.
I only
But
really know the Newt Newt meme.
yeah, that's a part of Newt Newt. Like they do Newt Newt in those memes as well too.
I'm sure they do, because that's Pingu.
Yeah, that's
Um,
Pingu's thing.
is it,
Yeah, yeah.
I used to annoy somebody. I used to intentionally annoy somebody with Newt Newts because he didn't like Newt Newt. So I'd be like, "Hey," he went by hack game, and I used to tease him with Newt Newts because he would go ah. Every time I would go, he'd be like,
Honestly, the stuff that I rage bait people with is probably a little funnier than that, but like it's still pretty funny. Like uh I
"Oh,
I like to rage bait people with fucking fetish porn because I think it's funny.
no, do not. That would really rage bait me, dude. Do not do that to me." Okay, the guy that wasn't. I don't know if I should name check him or not.
I know it's
I don't
a
think that's funny about it.
I know a lot of people may find fetish porn to be gross, but like I really don't see the big deal in it, and I just think people's reactions to it are so extreme to the point where I just find it funny, you know? It's like
Yeah, well,
yeah, it's like those old videos of people reacting to Two Girls One Cup. You remember that?
no, I've heard the name, but I never really watched those videos because I'm very much a prude.
Well, they don't actually show the video of it in the
Yeah,
reactions because like, you know, that wasn't allowed on YouTube. I don't think it'll ever be allowed on YouTube.
yeah.
But like what they do is that they just show the people's reactions and
With the
every
facial
time,
expression.
yeah, every time their reactions are always the funniest shit. I think they've even made a joke about it on Family Guy where Brian showed Stewie Two Girls with One Cup.
Aw.
Yeah. I
Oh,
love
speaking of Family Guy, I saw your funny video of um Kibity versus 6-7.
yeah. I plan on doing another video relating to 6-7 soon cuz I feel like
Oh,
I feel like I feel like rage baiting people with 6-7 is probably even funnier than rage baiting people with fetish porn. Because I feel like people.
I that guy I'm not friends with anymore. I feel like I could rage bait him with Skibidi Toilet.
Well,
Is it just a Skibidi Dum Dum Yes Yes thing?
I mean, with Skibbity Toilet, like I could imagine people getting mad at that much easier. But with 6-7, I feel like it's much more irrational because it's literally just a number, and people get fucking mad at it like if it killed their dog or something.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm on character.ai, and now they have that feed thing,
Yeah,
and so many of the things in my feed are people making their character avatars say 6-7,
yeah.
and the thing is, character.ai has very like strict filters on what you can make your character avatar say. Otherwise, I have Megatron threatening to vaporize somebody for saying 6-7.
Are you talking about in the chats for
Yeah.
character.ai or just
No,
the
no, their avatar
oh
effects thing.
oh I've never used that.
Yeah, they can't. I can't make. I can't put Megatron. I can't do Megatron being fully in character, and I can't make him have. I can't have him make threats, or it won't let me post it.
I'm just imagining.
Won't
I'm just
make him.
ima- I'm just imagining fucking Lio Convoy making like an AI generated video of like Megatron like threatening some random lol cow or some shit. Like that's probably gonna be the funniest shit in the world. I would love to see something like
Oh,
that.
Convoy. That's a deep. That's a deep cut. They going into. You're going to Japanese territory there.
Wait, no, I'm talking
Oh,
about a YouTuber. I didn't know
Lio
his.
Convoy.
Yeah, I didn't know his name was based on like an anime or something. Was that an anime
Yeah,
or a
that was
tokusatsu?
anime. They had
Oh,
some Japan exclusive Transformers anime,
okay.
and one was called Beast Wars Second. It was like
Yeah,
a spin-off of American Beast Wars,
yeah.
and the leader of the Maximals in that was Lio Convoy.
Oh, okay. I thought that was a Thundercats thing.
Nope. It sounds like it could be.
Yeah, because like his profile picture is like the fucking Thundercats logo.
Yeah. He's probably into a lot of '80s culture
That's the
in
thing. Like
general,
he,
maybe.
that's the thing. Like he used to make videos about like toys from like the 1980s, but then he got into like some fucking weird drama with another toy YouTuber, and he like tried doxing him or some shit. And then
Oh
ever since,
man, he
yeah,
tried.
yeah, and
He
then
tried doxing.
ever since then, he started doing like these weird fucking like predator hunting videos where he like
Mm,
goes on fucking Discord and he invites people into his server and he just fucking yells at them like a freaking idiot, and it's always the funniest shit ever.
oh. Who did the doxing? Lio Convoy tried to dox the other guy, or did the other guy try to dox him?
It was Lio Convoy who was trying to do the doxing.
Ooh, yeah, that's an.
Yeah. I think at this point he might even be considered a lol cow. I don't know.
Mm,
I'd imagine that he is because he's probably very easy to make fun of.
I have yeah. Just I'm torn between calling the guy out by name and not calling him out by name.
Honestly, like just to be safe, you probably shouldn't.
Because then
Just
he
in
might
case.
try to locale me.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't want to
exactly.
get
Just in
locale.
case if he decides to. Just in case if he finds this video.
Yeah.
Who you're. I don't even know who you're talking about, but I still think you should be careful.
Yeah, he is a Super Mario World hacker, and he even had a kind of a bit of a beef with Ladies Man 217 over a commission.
Uh.
Yeah, he Ladies Man wanted like $400 for the commission because it was he wanted to do a Rickroll. He wanted Ladies
four
Man to do a
hundred
Rickroll.
dollars for a fucking Rickroll?
He had to port by ear. He had to port it by ear because there were no good midis.
Oh. Oh, okay.
So he was charging by like the by time.
Wait, hold on. You're telling me that there's no midis of Never Gonna Give You Up?
Well, none that were up to his standards, I guess,
Oh.
and none that were optimized for snes. Like like you have only 8 channels.
I wonder what would happen if I made if I could I wonder if I could find a good MIDI of that song and make like a
Well,
little sound font edit of that.
it's down font edit. He wanted it. This guy was in the sample port, so he wanted it fully sampled. So he got. Eventually, Ladies Man did make it public during a C3.
Yeah.
It was just his last C3 he did. He released it to the public, so anyone can use it
Alright. Well, if I'm able to make my own version and it ends up being good, that's probably gonna be really funny.
now.
I mean, that's the true nature of the Rickroll anyway, to troll and rage bait.
Someone showed me how to do that subtext thing, or showed me how to embed links in text on Discord, and I used it to rickroll people in my server.
Oh, that is fucking hilarious. I used to be
Yeah,
I used to get mad at Rickrolls, but now I really don't anymore because nowadays people do much worse stuff. I don't even
yeah,
know why I got mad at it back then. It's a good song.
it is a good song. I mean, I remember I was a little girl. I was alive in 1987.
Yeah. To
Even
be
if I
on
was real young,
to be
but I
honest,
was alive.
I think Together Forever is probably a better Rick Astley song in my opinion.
Oh, did you ever hear the Hooded Edge? Hooded Edge did like a mashup remix. I don't know.
I think I've seen something like that. I might not know who you're talking about, but I may have seen that.
He's a music guy on SMW Central who does these really. There's a
Oh,
lot of like
it was a Super
arrangements.
Mario World thing. Okay, maybe I didn't.
Yeah,
I
and
thought you were talking about like the normal
that
versions.
that remix like slash mashup medley thing was like an SNES arrangement medley of "Never Gonna Give You Up" and "Together Forever," and it was in this contest entry thing called "Do Not Press the Yellow Switch."
That sounds like something Silva Gunner would do for like a video.
But yeah, I did an LP thing on "Do Not Press." I did a let's play of "Do Not Press the Yellow Switch."
Man, I freaking love Silva Gunner. He's funny.
I don't know if it's just one person or if it's like just a collective.
No, it's
The whole
many
like
different. It's many different people.
that's what I mean by it's a collective. It's like a bunch of different people that do this stuff, and there's one person who like uploads it on a channel or
But the
whatever.
thing is that Silva Gunner is technically a character, so referring to him as one person, I mean,
Yeah,
that's technically not wrong. But like,
yeah.
at the same
There's
time,
a
if you,
lot of people that contribute.
exactly
It's like a community. It's like a silver gunner. I'm guessing it's like a silver gunner community. Oh, you know what I think would be a funny silver gunner thing was the
what,
Crash Bandicoot theme to do
yeah,
do 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 do.
yeah, like with that, and then what did
Turn
they
it
do?
into turn it into the right stuff by New Kids on the Block.
That'd be funny.
Fire up Crash Bandicoot. Do 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 do.
I wouldn't be surprised if they did end up doing something like that.
Yeah, I don't know if they're old enough to appreciate that song.
Well, like they do some MIDI, not MIDI, they do some mashups and like high quality
Yeah,
rips of older songs.
like the late '80s.
Yeah, like I've seen some David Bowie ones.
Oh yeah, so they might, or especially like late '80s boy band stuff.
Yeah.
Yes,
What
I do listen to boy band stuff a lot of.
what if they what if what what if they did one for In Sync, the Bye Bye Bye, that one?
Oh yes. Um, actually, this the Hooded Edge guy, he did a bye 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 arrangement.
Yeah. I've been hearing a lot of people saying that, oh, in hindsight, Deadpool and Wolverine was actually a bad movie, but I don't know. Like, I may not have seen it in a long time, but I'm still pretty confident that it's still a pretty good movie, all things considered.
I never got into the MCU myself, so I never watched it. But
It's it's
I do
it's yeah,
appreciate that it made Bye 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 popular again. Because
yeah.
as a millennial,
Technically, it's not even an MCU movie. I think it's better. I think it's better to place it under the Fox X-Men category. You know. Because there's
yeah,
literally only one part of the movie that takes place in the MCU, and that's when Deadpool was, being interviewed by Happy Hogan, and that's it. I mean, yeah, they may have some of the stuff from Loki and the TVA there, but like that's not the MCU though. That's the Void. The MCU is what they call the sacred timeline. So like, yeah, like that's the MCU. I don't know if they would have started calling it the MCM, Marvel Cinematic Multiverse. Then I think we could get a little something in there more. But then at that point, what even really counts? Does everything count?
yeah, even like Sam Raimi Spider Man from the 2000s, maybe it would go in there.
I mean,
But
technically that would count because like Spider-Man No Way Home that had Sam Raimi's Peter Parker, and that had
yeah,
Tobey Maguire.
Tobey Maguire came in. Yeah.
Yeah,
And oof, you fell off your bike.
yeah. You know what would be a cool ROM hack for Excitebike?
But
What if they did one where instead of playing as the Excitebike racer, you're playing as Ghost Rider?
or Prime RC.
Yeah.
Like get Prime RC in her motorcycle mode.
No, what if they do one where you play as Haruko?
Oh yeah, on her Vespa. You'd
Yeah.
love that.
Oh, I would love that. I think that'd be awesome.
uh, I'd probably go with maybe Primar C, maybe with her holographic rider or Jack Darby on her riding her.
The thing about it is that making NES ROM hacks is actually easier than you'd think. Maybe I could make that.
I did do a little Mario 3 stuff. I keep um I picked it up. I did it in 2018. Let it gather dust for like 5 years. Picked up again in 2023, and now it's gathering dust again.
Uh,
I built
yeah.
a few levels, did some graphic swapping.
Yeah, like if I do decide to make that ROM hack, I'll probably like do a let's play video of it, and then
Mm-hmm.
I'll make the ROM public to everyone. Could you imagine if I buy like a fucking plug and play bootleg console and I see my own ROM hack in it?
I wonder if
That,
that's ever happened to my Super Mario World hacks. If they go into those plug and play things that I've seen advertised all over like Facebook. They have these like thumb drives that you plug it in, and
yeah,
like yeah, this thumb drive has got like 30,000 games on it from all these old consoles. It's basically a whole bunch of basically one of these bootleg deals from China.
yeah. Dude, and that
China.
Yeah, you've made a ton of ROM hacks, so I wouldn't be surprised if one of these days you end up finding one of your ROM hacks on a plug and play bootleg.
Yeah, it's like I'd be in a nursing home, and I'm like, man, it's back in 2015.
Yeah.
If I live that long.
Well, I think you still have the opportunity to do so, you know?
I'm 42, and have you seen what I look like though?
Yeah, I know what you look like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Honestly, you don't even look that unhealthy.
That's my chubby.
Being chubby doesn't immediately mean you're unhealthy. Being obese means that you're unhealthy.
I am obese though.
Are you? You don't look obese.
I am. I am. You haven't seen me from the waist down. You haven't seen me from the neck down then.
I don't know. Do you weigh over 300 pounds?
No, I don't weigh that much.
Well, then you're not obese.
Yeah. I'm not morbidly obese. My older
You're
sister is that probably that big.
you're not Morbiusly a beast.
Morbid. Is it morbid time?
Yeah, it's Morbin time.
mm, I don't know how much I weigh, and honestly, I don't want to. But I'm gonna find out on the 6th because I have to go to the doctor.
I
My wife won't check
remember
it.
I remember I did something hilarious. I made a video called Morbiusly a Beast, where it was like this
Mm-hmm.
edit where it was like this edit of like this fat guy dancing named Campbell Morton or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
The original video was like him dancing to like songs from like fucking shows for like little babies, like some shit that you'd see on like Nick Jr. or something, right?
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
but the thing about it is that the song that I replaced it with was the AI edited version of the Venom song, but with Morbius, right? And I sped up the footage, and it was really funny.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen the original video in a long time. I might have to go out of my way to look for that.
Yeah, and that's kind of harder. I remember having a little bit of a difficult time finding this one old video of a cat who's in this its carrier in the car, getting ready to
Hmm?
go to the vet, and it's meowing away. It sounds like don't
You were saying?
like the cat didn't want to go to the vet. It was an old video from like it was a viral video from like 2011.
Oh,
It turns
okay.
out it was under shorts because of the way it was shot and how short it was. Because it was shot
Okay.
on a smartphone.
Yeah, that's pretty
If
interesting.
anything,
Some of my old videos have been turned into shorts because of YouTube.
yeah, if it was shot on a smartphone, typical way people shoot things on smartphones, like
Yeah.
vertical,
Hmm.
and it's under a certain amount of time.
Yeah.
If it's like vertical and under a certain runtime, it automatically becomes a short.
Yeah.
So this video is of this person And the character cat, they shot on like an old smartphone from 2011, and they're and the cat's in there and they're like, "You're going to the vet," and the cat sounds like the way he's whining and meowing sounds like he's saying, "I don't want to go."
That's funny.
Mm.
I love
Well, when
cat
I looked it
memes. They're
up,
hilarious.
I was finding a whole bunch of these like AI cat slop videos. We're
Uh,
being we're coming up in the search result.
well, at least you ended up finding the actual video.
Yeah, but yeah, there's so many of those and those are the kind of slop for profit things that they do.
Yeah, I hate slot for profit.
Yeah, it's like these. I remember, I think it was like 2023, the last time I had to get rid of ad blockers on YouTube, and I would get these ads about make your own faceless automated YouTube channel.
Oh god, I fucking hate those. You know which ones are the worst? The fucking AI generated video essays. Those ones fucking suck. I hate those.
I remember stumbling across one last year.
You actually
5 reasons.
stumbled upon one?
It was like it was like a listicle kind of thing.
Oh.
5 reasons why why people love Transformers Generation One. And I fired up because talking about Transformers, but it was just this southern male, it was an AI voice with a southern accent, and it sounded like it was just rehashing facts off Wikipedia about the show, not talking about didn't seem to be talking about why people like it.
There's this one person who I used to talk to on Discord, but they ended up deleting their account. Their name was Carmela, right?
Mm-hmm.
And because they're not around anymore, I feel more comfortable talking about them now because,
Yeah,
they're not around anymore, so, And
yeah.
basically, the thing about it is that every time I were to explain about something stupid to her, she would always pretend that it just doesn't exist. And that's what she did with AI generated video essays. But I feel like there's something deeper than that. I feel like she just felt the need to defend video essays as a whole to protect the sanctity of media literacy. But like the thing about it is that I
Those
feel like
AI
media.
generated things, they may not they may be full of hallucinations. I call it
Yeah,
when Chat GPT hallucinates or when it
y-
strings together things because they statistically seem like they would go together, but it's not true.
yeah, and like
That's
the thing about it is that like I'm getting really fucking sick and tired of the whole thing with media literacy because I feel like now it's starting to become an excuse to just harass people for having different opinions.
my battery is at 15% on here.
Your phone's at 15%.
Yes, I'm getting the low battery now.
Do you want to end the let's play here?
Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Sorry, my
All
phone is
right.
old.
Yeah, no, that's okay. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this Let's Play of Excitebike. It was a really fun time to film this. I would have recorded this much earlier if my other friend they had their stuff set up, but they don't. I'm not gonna get into too much of that, so but whatever the case may be, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Sorry it took so long to make another video. I'm working on another one right now. It'll be out as soon as I finish it. But with that being said, thank you guys for watching. Be sure to check out Gamma Prime's YouTube channel. I'm gonna link her stuff in the description. And yeah, with that being said, see you guys next time. Bye.